Yo, what is up guys? Kohzz back here for another video. Yeah, I'm starting to feel more aware of my channel now, and I just want to be more active as possible. It's been a month or even years I released 2 videos in a single month or so. I also remember that I mentioned I want to upload weekly, but fuck, that's too much of a dream. It would be awesome of me, but I really don't have the spare time to do so. I just hate making cheap videos that last only like 5 minutes. It's not my style, you feel me? Well, there's an exception though. If there's something that pertains to anime such as news or announcement, I'll make a quick video that addresses it. For instance, the Tokyo Ghoul re-announcement video I made that video in like 2 hours top or some shit. I just find that type of work lazy. It's good to make those short videos to upload weekly, but hey, I care more about quality over quantity. Fuck, I'm getting off topic here. I have a really bad habit of doing so. Enough me rambling on, let's get straight to the point. It's been a year since I made a first impression video. Well, I only did like one, right? Yeah. I might start doing this from now on as a new series to my channel. My first impressions will be based on the first 3 to 4 episodes of the series I am watching. And maybe once the season ends, I will do a rating or a small review, conclusion, well, whatever you want to call it, for this season. Yeah, I know this is not the right definition of a first impression, but it is in my books. Also note, the order I talk about these series don't matter. Let's go. Ow boy, Umaru-chan Season 2. Alright, before you guys attack me, I might sound like a total hypocrite here. I know, I talked a lot of shit about this show in my upcoming talk. But so far, the season is way better than I expected. It's more tamed and doesn't irritate you as much as Season 1 did. Like, I had some instance where I seriously wanted to go into my screen and strangle that little piece of shit to teach her a lesson. The comedy is still there, and I feel it's more entertaining from the previous season. Also, Umaru is finally learning about the people around her and beginning to behave. In addition, she's showing some sort of sympathy for her friends now and realized that why she is different than all of them. She wishes that one day they'll be treated like how she is treated. She seems happier now and knows a thing or two about discipline too. I am so glad that bratty personality isn't present. I know a few people who are let down for these changes and are hating on the show. My response is, really yo? You enjoy a brat throwing tantrums, crying, and being self-centered? Oh boy. Please be my cousin's babysitter. You will absolutely love him. For all I know, it's possible that she might return to that devil form within a few episodes, but from what I am seeing, I think it's unlikely. Only time will tell. As the time being, yeah, the show was more fun and I love the little crossovers with other anime series. The animation, art seems about the same, really don't see any difference. Music's about the same in terms of quality from the first season. I do like the ending song though, it's quite catchy and it looks cute. No huge story, plot at the moment, it's just all laugh and gags. But there is, I guess, a small story that seems to be fabricating, if you think about it. And that's the story of the development of Umaru as a character. That's just what I see. Overall, it's a solid start and blown my expectations out the waters. I really thought we were gonna get that copy and paste formula, but we didn't, which is good. I will continue to watch this and put that gallon of bleach aside for now. Ousama Game, the animation. Alright, I really don't know where to start with this. The first few episodes were decent. There was a build up that really engages you into the story in the beginning. But it just plummets to the fucking ground within a few episodes. Every scenario that happens becomes predictable. There's no sense of suspense or thriller. Watching this, I couldn't help but compare it to the Saw franchise. It carries the same elements and has its flaws, but at least Saw executed it better. The characters, oh my god, the fucking characters, I don't even know what to say. All of them are complete fucking retards. And also pricks and bitches. Fuck. They're all selfish and very impulsive. I just want to knock some senses into these fuckers. They are no better than wild animals. Well, not all of them. Only a majority of them. The minority, they're alright. Well, at least the main character, Nobuaki, has some redeemable qualities. Compared to the rest of his classmates, he is sane and cares for others more than himself. Literally, the only human being among his classmates. And apparently, this is not the first time he's in this death game. In the first few episodes, we discover that Nobuaki has played this game in the past and was the only survivor in the end. Throughout each episode, we get flashbacks and witness Nobuaki's first game playthrough and his suffering. You really can't help but just feel sympathy for this dude. Like seriously, this guy's been through so much and have experienced countless of death. What a life of suffering. Art-wise, it's quite nice. It also reminds me of the series by Sunrise, Valrave. It's probably just me who sees the resemblance. I'm just too fucking autistic. Can't help it. Sorry. Now the worst part of the series, the animation. The animation is straight up terrible. Everything feels lazy and lacklustering. I couldn't help but laugh at those terrible action sequences. Well, it's pretty early in the series. Let's just hope it gets better. Coming from a studio that does hentai too? Fuck! Those hentais they make are literally 10 times better in terms of animation and art. Yes, I watched almost all of the studio's hentai. Bakuani and Irosemi were the best from them. If you guys are under 18, I don't think you guys should look it up or check it out. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, just go ahead. And I don't know why they couldn't deliver the same quality. Now the gore, the gore. In my point of view, it's very tamed. I don't even consider this gore at all. Well, for now. Also because I'm too fucking desensitized. Hopefully it kicks up the ante. Like what Nobuaki said, the first few tasks are simple, but becomes harder as the game reaches near the end. I really want to see more tense and fucked up shit though. Lastly, the music. And the opening is actually not that bad. Wait, scratch that. I love it. It's probably the best opening this season. Note, I also have some really shit taste in music. It sounds like a typical rock song you would hear back in like 2006, you know. All PTSD kicking in. I can just picture the Bleach, Naruto, Fairy Tail, DBZ AMVs with this song. Ending song on the other hand, it's shit. Well, I really hope the series does get better over the course of time. As of now, it isn't looking great. This definitely has a lot of potential, but it's not being executed correctly. 7 better step up their game. Garo Vanishing Line the animation. Noise. Another anime this season that doesn't focus on high school or teens. A grown-up show. A unexpected series that's kind of underlooked, I believe. People should at least give this a go. Note that this is not considered a sequel. There are multiple Garo series before this, but this doesn't really correlate to them. The only similarity to them are the enemies and some of the, I guess, history. The story is simple in the beginning. In this universe, there are these evil entities known as horrors. Horrors are the manifestation of negative and dark energy within humans, as in hate, rage, and desires. In order for them to function, they have to feast on humanity. So think of it as in like Tokyo Ghoul, ghouls. In this story, we are introduced to a man named Sword, who is a Makai Knight, a warrior who fights these evil creatures. As the story moves along, we are presented with a twist to the story, the keyword El Dorado, a mysterious keyword that seems to lie the answers to everything going on in the story. New characters also show up, but only one of them are relevant to the story, and that's a girl named Sophie. So far, there are only 3 episodes, and the build-up and the pacing seems decent. There are still some questions I have, but I'm pretty sure those will be answered soon. The art for this is quite good. It totally fits the story, you know, it looks a bit mature compared to other series we typically see. Now animation, I won't be picky here, but I just want to address it. It's one of my pet peeves. It's not necessarily a bad thing though. I fucking hate it when the animation studios use CGI in anime. I know it can't be helped since it does cut down on cost of production and save loads of time, but sometimes it can be awkward. It's weird seeing the transitions from hand-drawn to CGI, then back to hand-drawn. It really hurts my autism. Well, luckily, this isn't the case for this series. The studio actually did a pretty clever job on masking out and distracting you away from the CGI. For instance, fast sequence, motion, time-lapse, close-ups, and a pretty good job on cinematography. I was quite impressed by those CGI moments. I was drawn into the action that I completely ignored the CGI. This is all due to the work of the camera. A brilliant method that the director incorporated, and a technique that is not really seen common in anime. If you know what I'm talking about, you will know what I mean. Now music, it's meh. That's pretty much all I have to say. I doubt I will grow a liking to it. A series this season that is not getting some of the recognition it deserves. I really sense great potential in this too. Let's just hope it goes in the right direction in the end. Mahoutsukai no Yome. This is a marvelous series. I'll say it's probably the best this season has to offer. I always look forward to a new episode every week. I read a bit of the manga and the anime seems to be consistent with it, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's a bit sped up here and there, but I can accept it. Well, it's only been like 3 episodes. We just have to see how faithful it adapts to the manga in the end. An original story and has a great start to it. A slave girl by the name of Chise is auctioned to a magus. He then turns Chise to his apprentice. As the story progresses, we discover that Chise is a special being called the Slave Beggy, a being that possesses special powers, and that is the main reason why the magus bought her. In this context, magic. From that point on, Chise's life begins to change as she discovers the world beyond the boundaries of normality and the meaning of life. The entire story and visuals are just vivid and thought-provoking in some aspects. You know, symbols. It really soothes the mind and takes you on a magical journey. It's also heartwarming with its drama and emotional moments. I would compare the story somewhat to Harry Potter. It has some key elements that makes them similar in some way. Can't really explain it. If you love Harry Potter and its world, I will guarantee you'll love this series. Art-wise, it looks amazing and it's one of the visual appealing show for the season. Also, it looks identical to the manga. I love it when the anime keeps the art consistent to the manga. It just shows respect to the series, illustrator, and the writers. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the visuals are vivid. From the scenery to the effects, it's breathtaking. You can literally take a screenshot anywhere in the episode and use it as a wallpaper or frame it. I can't wait to see the quality difference between the TV and the Blu-ray when that is out. Props to Wit Studio. Now, give me Owari no Seraph Season 3, please. Just kidding. I know there isn't enough material for a Season 3 at the moment right now. Anyways, if you still haven't checked the series out this season, I highly recommend you guys to do so. This is one of the top contenders for anime of the season. The music, on the other hand, is decent. Still haven't taken a liking to it yet. Maybe a few more viewings of it, I will learn to appreciate it or love it. It normally takes me about 5 to 8 times of listening to the music for me to like it. As you can see, I guess here, I haven't said a single curse word in this part of the video. The series is just too innocent and pure for me to taint it. That's why. Shit. Irae, a series that has generated a stir of mixed feelings and opinions amongst its audience. As politics has taken a huge rise in popularity and affected many lives, it has skewed our opinions on certain topics, in this case, Nazis. This series revolves around magical Nazis and portrays actual events and figures. As of today, if you are racist, and I'm quoting that with my fingers, you are no better than a Nazi, which I find fucking retarded. I really don't even want to go further into this shit, but for one thing I know for sure is this won't let me stop me from enjoying the show. Now, this is a horrible start for the series to a few for its convoluted and confusing plot points. I agree, I was quite lost with the first episode labeled as episode 0. The story just starts off with a bang and throws its audience into a complete confusion or fuckfest. We are introduced a few characters and then action begins with no development. As after watching that episode, I had to consult some of my friends who played the visual novel. They all told me that this was just a fan service episode for those who played the visual novel. They did however say it was horribly explained and the director could have done a better job. To them, they felt it was just fine. It is also the way the story is for the series. They say it's a lot deeper for what it is, and not many people will be able to catch on to this. It's quite a lot to take in, and they feel like the studio producing this will eventually fuck up. They gave me a brief rundown and everything cleared up as clear as day. Well, maybe just a little bit to get the fucking plot. I'll explain this as simple as possible. Episode 0 sets the stage for our main antagonist for the series, Reinhard Tristan Eugen Heinrich. Sorry for my bad German pronunciation. Reinhard is a perfect example of the superior Aryan race. He meets a mage named Karl Kraft. Apparently, Karl is an anomaly that has broken the cycle of reincarnation. So pretty much, this dude is immortal, and we find out that he has encountered Reinhard in multiple universes. And out of fucking nowhere, Reinhard regains everything about his past memories. He then rallies a squad of Nazi sorcerers and began a war to gather souls to escape the cycle. Reinhard becomes a literal god and thus begins of the end, Irae, as he enters an interdimensional portal to another timeline, as in the future. Fuck, this is probably the best I can explain this. They told me more shit, but those are considered spoilers. And yeah, episode 0 was a mouthful to take in. As episode 1 drops, everything becomes better. We still have a vague idea on what the fuck is going on, but it introduced our main protagonist, Ren Fuji. The pacing is quite nice, it doesn't seem quick and I can actually feel a sense of build up for the story. You can definitely tell that the studio is trying their best to do so. It's an adaptation of visual novel, guys, what'd you expect? Come on. We also gain more insights on the plot of the story. Seems people are dropping and rating the series below the shitter based from episode 0. I truly believe that if one can look past that and watch the actual episodes 1 to 3, you will notice it isn't all that bad. I myself has taken a quite interest in this. I might also pick up the visual novel. I love the usage of gods, divine beings, philosophical shit, and religious aspects. I'm a sucker when it comes to these topics. Okay, now the disappointing part. The art and the animation. Oh man, what a letdown. Everything looks poorly done or lazy. From the scenes to the action, it is very lacklustering. You can easily point out the animation flaws without even being too fucking autistic. I hope the quality increases as we advance further into the season. I actually want this series to be decent. It definitely doesn't deserve all the hate it is getting. Plus, it has the potential. All my friends who play this love it, and if it does become a pile of dog shit, you know, you should know me by now. I love shit anime. It's in my DNA. Music, it's okay. It would have been nice if they used the visual novel opening though, and I am not sure if I will take a liking to it. Code Realized, Sosei no Himigimi, a series that kind of caught my attention by its visuals and aesthetics. Yeah, I know, it's an otome, but whatever. I do enjoy a bit of reverse harem here and there. After watching a few episodes of it, I was right. This show does has more to offer than expected. I thought it would have been a typical otome romance bullshit slice of life thing, but nope. It's magical and it carries some meaning that'll make you ponder. The story is very intriguing and the atmosphere is gorgeous. So the story starts off with our protagonist, Cardia Beckford, a girl who carries a deadly poison that burns anything she touches in contact. One night, she gets raided by a group of military men. They successfully kidnapped her, but was quickly intercepted by a thief named Arsène Lupin. He single-handedly takes out the entire military force with like sleep gas or some shit. He then swoops in and takes the treasure for himself, in this case, Cardia. He takes her back to his place and they fuck. Oh shit, I mean, he explained what the fuck is going on and why he kidnapped her. Apparently, Cardia is some kind of experiment that her father conducted on her to hold some kind of unlimited resource power. The army plan was to kidnap her in order to harvest or use her, and that is about the gist of it. The next few episodes are just some more development for our characters and their everyday interactions along with some more plot thickening. Overall, an amazing show. I am just enticed by the vividness and the art style. Just look at the color palettes and the fucking shades. I love it when anime use gradient color maps to create the sense of texture and realism. A must watch for those who love art and I guess the setting, London, I believe. You can definitely tell that the studio is putting effort to make this look good. And since it's coming from the studio that is notorious for making the Prince of Tennis franchise, it's a huge step forward. I really hope the quality continues. This is also another visual appealing series this season has to offer. I would kinda label it as the hidden gem for the season. The music, well, to be completely honest, I do not like it and I feel like I will not end up liking it, unfortunately. And not many people are aware of the existence of this series right now and I want to spread the word of it. Ignore all the otome bullshit claims. Judging it from based on what it is just retarded. At least give it a go before judging. Remember, never judge a book by its cover. So far, loving the story, and I hope this is adapted well in the end. If it does end up being shit, well, I'm a complete faggot and I need to kill myself. Fuck, I am also watching other series too, but this video is just getting a bit too long. I blame myself for rambling on too much. I was just way too into this. Love expressing my thoughts and my opinions. So I'll say a word or two about the other series I'm watching. Shogeki no Soma Season 3, San no Sara. Fuck, not bad, not bad. My boy Eishi is finally here. It's about fucking time. And Irina, oh boy, get ready lads! Himouto Sare Irae. This wasn't in my top and I did not expect to pick this up. I blame one of my friends for showing me this. Fuck this shit and fuck you till you know who you are. This shit is lewd as fuck and I love it. This is right up my avenue and I know this is gonna be complete dog shit. Guarantee. A couple more, but I'm just too fucking lazy now. But I'll mention those in the future, probably. So let's just end it here. Well, this is all I'm watching this season. All the series I talked about, I will finish them. I have a strict policy and that is once I start a series, I need to complete it. Even if it's shit and unbearable, I eventually endure it. I'm a fucking masochist, I know. As always, my lads, thank you for watching. I hope to bring better content in the future. I feel like I need to be more active in terms of uploads. I don't care much about growing as a channel, but I do care about my fellow fans that have gained from my videos. You guys are the best. If you made it this far in the video, write in the comment section below Sasuga. It means impressive or cool. If you don't know how to spell it, here it is. This will tell me how many of you guys actually watched till the end. You know, just curiosity. And again, thank you guys all for watching. Drop a like or a dislike and sub if you like my shit. I will catch you guys in my next video. Kohzz signing out.